Okay, now we're going, one thing I forgot to mention, when you're hooking up the trailer, it does have electronic trailer brakes. You don't necessarily need them. My rig doesn't have trailer brakes, but if yours is set to have brake assist, electronic brakes, it will automatically engage the trailer. You may need to adjust your trailer depending on your braking style. Sometimes it might be too stiff. Honestly, I don't think you need that much. Maybe when it's loaded with water, you may or may not need trailer assist, but it's there, it's an option. If you notice it's pulling, you might want to dial that back. Now, I'm gonna show you now the external storage compartment. As I mentioned earlier, this is opened with the circular key. It's unlocked, and we usually leave it unlocked. You can lock it, sticks a little bit, so we leave it unlocked most of the time. It is magnetic, so when you open it up the door, it just stays open. In the compartment, we've got a black box, which has most of your tools or things that you will need to run the trailer. It's got, in the compartment, it's got, if you want to come in over and I'll show you some of the things that's in it. It's got a cord for hooking up the generator, for hooking up to city power, and it's got an awning crank, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. I also would talk to you about leveling blocks. So these are the leveling blocks. You'll place these on the ground, and then you can put them together depending on your ground and how much leveling you need to do. But you'll just create, depending on how much you need, you can keep adding, and there's more and more Legos to create to level your trailer. If you open up the container, you'll find various. I'm going to come over and show inside the trailer. So what's in it? We've got some bags when you're doing the dumping your RV, your black and gray water. This is your electrical hookup. I'll show this to you in a moment, as well as a city connection if you're hooking to city water. It's a pressure regulator. And also it has the jack stabilizer, the crank. I'm going to show you that in just a second. It's got the trailer lock. This I mentioned was the oval key. It's not the purple, but not the oblong, but this oval. And then you simply you unlock it, place the ball into the hitch, into the receiver, and then you put the circular ball over the top, and it locks it down, and then prevents anybody from trying to hook up to the trailer. And then the other stuff is for unlocking the or if you have a flat tire or something, you can change there's the jack for that. But so let's move over and do the stabilizers. As I mentioned, these are not to take a lot of weight, but you simply come over here underneath and clockwise crank down the stabilizers. As you can see, they drop pretty fast, but it takes probably 30 cranks to get them to the ground. Once you get it to the ground, and so once it hits the ground, right there, I've hit the ground, take it a half turn, and that's it. That just stabilizes your trailer from moving while you're walking around, and inside the trailer just stabilizes it. Again, it's not to take weight. It's not designed to take weight. There's 4 jacks. You'll want to do that for every corner of the trailer. I think that covers what's inside the compartment. You can store, it goes all the way to kind of almost to the other side, so you can use it to store anything that you're traveling with. Also, I forgot to mention, there's a hose when you're doing the RV dump to hook up to clean water to flush out your when you're dumping the RV. I'll show you that in a moment. But that's what's in the compartment. That's how you do the stabilizers. Let's move on to awning.